like a very deep look of Bittensor, okay, which is TAO, TAO USDT. That is the token ticker. So we'll have a look at Bit, the project review. Then also, I'm going to clone this. Okay, so we'll talk about the fundamentals of the project. Okay, fundamental of the project. So we're going to talk about it of the project. Okay, then also we're going to be having a technical analysis of TAO. Okay, so we're going to be having a technical analysis. Okay, technical analysis. Okay, of TAO. Okay, TAO USDT. That's it. So then in the fundamentals, this is the project review. Okay, so I'm gonna make this like 28. Yeah, exactly, to make it bolder. All right, so under this, we have a look at the under this. So we're gonna have a look at the use case. So I'm gonna clone this. So look at the use case. The use case of bit tensor. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, bit tensor. Okay, so we look at the team. Okay, we're gonna look at the team members, the profile. So look at the team members. Okay, team members. All right. Then after that, we have a look at the tokenomics. Okay, so we have a look at the tokenomics. Okay, so these are things I'm going to have a look at today in this edition of the project review on the crypto niche, page on the Gates Live. So if you're watching this now, you're probably watching this on YouTube or you are watching this on Gates Live. All right. So it's promised to be exciting, promised to be interesting, and by the end of today's live stream session, you are going to learn a whole lot of things, from the analysis. So at the end, then you're going to be able to conclude if it is going to be a coin to hold for long-term investment. Okay, so let me go to the startup page on. Let me quickly go to the startup page on Gates. Okay, because they did the subscription. I think some hours ago, about 40 hours ago, they completed their subscription. So how does the subscription work? Okay, how does it work? But before that, let me quickly go to the live page and see if I can copy the live stream link and share with the community. So I'm going to open this in a new tab. So let me see if I can copy the live stream page. So let me copy that. Okay, so this is the live stream. So just give me a few seconds, please. So I'm gonna pause this. Yeah. Okay, so I'll go back to the page, to the bridge tensor page. All right, and this is a team member. You can see this is Jacob Steve. So let us have a look at this profile, of Jacob Steve. Is a lead by a team. It is led by a team with deep AI expertise, both the corporate and academic level. Okay, so Jacob was a machine learning. That's the meaning of ML. Okay, he's a machine learning engineer at Google before leaving to start Bittensor after he realized corporate AI was never going to scale. Okay, after he realized that that is the bottleneck. All right, that is the bottleneck for this project. So when he realized that this is never going to scale, okay, so because of that, okay, um, he built, he worked together with some other guys, built Bittensor so that they are going to create an AI that have the capacity to scale. Okay, that have the capacity to scale. That is the essence, right? So, constrained by capital, and the solution was going to be a global network of computers that could cooperate in a decentralized manner. Okay, so if you're going to be mining TAO, okay, you need to actually contribute your computing power to the network. All right, you have to contribute your computing power to that network in order to be able to mine TAO. Does it make sense to you? So This is it. Now, this is the problem they are trying to solve. The Bittensor is a decentralized machine learning network that enables users to train and deploy machine learning models collectively. Okay, collectively in a decentralized manner. Do you understand that? So network is powered by the TAO token, which is what you can see on this page right here. You see that this is TAO token. Okay, it is listed. If you go to CoinMarketCap and find TAO token right there, isn't it? So the Bittensor is designed to be open and accessible to everyone, and it has the potential to revolutionize the machine learning. Okay, and it's been developed, right now. Like it's been improved on, day. After day. So now they came to list on Obi, and Obi have a way of trying to reward users. Sorry. So this is the Gate startup page, as you can see. Okay, this is the Gate startup page. This is gate.io dot / startup. Can you see that? So the startup project is still in its initial stage. All right. You can see, including the operation and underlying technology of the project. Okay, so what they do is they find, Gate has found a way to reward its users. All right, so if you have some VIP levels, you can participate in this startup, okay, and get some amount of token for yourself, right? So that's one of the advantages that you find that you have right here, okay. So now this startup page allows you to participate in the airdrop, okay, and they have, let me check right here. Okay, they have a very good amount of that to reward their users, right? So to participate in this 2000 giveaway, it has ended, right? So and they gave 40 lucky winners $50 each. Imagine if you are among the 40 lucky winners, then you probably will end up winning something from that. So, and all you have to do basically, to complete your KYC one, then click on this, to register, right? Then you start participating in that campaign. Then if you didn't participate in that, of course you can still, if you participated in the sales, out of 2,000 USDT that was used to support this, you must have gotten a fraction of, from that, okay, by 19,725 participants. All right, so that's really a very nice thing, okay, to support the project that you like, okay, based on what you've learned about it. So you can see this is the highlight and vision. Okay, imagine app layer that is powerful enough, to actually support chat assistants, image generators, like, of course, some of these open AI image generators that you can use for free. So Subnetworks Bittensor runs multiple self-contained economic markets, which incentivizes access to different forms of intelligence, data collection, model training, stock market prediction systems. Okay, they are among several that will be released over the next 12 months. Okay, so they have a very robust roadmap. Can they have a multi-modality text, image, video, numerical data functionality, all possible within the network at a significantly cheaper cost of production relative to corporate AI. So what they are doing basically is that they are trying to make AI accessible to people. Okay, they are trying to make AI accessible to people, builders, developers. Okay, normally they rely on expensive infrastructure. Okay, they rely heavily on expensive infrastructure to build a usable or a workable AI. All right, but now with the help of Bittensor, okay, they're going to be spending less amount of money. Okay, they're going to be spending less resources in building their desired AI product. So TAO is a dual purpose token. It rewards miners based on the quality of their work and also gives them access to networks intelligence. Okay, business that want to utilize network will use TAO to access, for access to the API gateway. And this is the overview. Okay, so Bittensor is a substrate-based layer one. Okay, where computers validate the work that others contribute to the network. So basically, use a dual proof of stake and proof of work mechanism called Juma consensus. Okay, like a kind of hybrid between proof of work and proof of stake. So So the human processors which rewards validators with dividend for producing evaluations of minor value, which are in agreement with the subjective evaluations produced by other validators, weighted by skills, by the stake. So now that's a bit more about the platform. Now let's have a look at the website, okay, to have access to more information. So basically, this is how to participate. Or let me go here. Okay, I'm going to say watch this now. All right. Okay, I said love. Let me say live stream. So I want to send this to the community on live stream. Okay, so I'd like to invite. Okay, I wanted to invite some of my community members to watch this live stream. Okay, so this is how to participate in the startup page. How to participate? You log into your account first, then have a minimum of $10 in your spot account. Did you see that? A minimum of $10 in the free account, then click on free to claim. Can you see that? Then step 3, confirm the available shares. Then click now. So that is how to participate in a project like this, okay, for free, okay, for free. So if you're among people that will actually win this, then congratulations, you should have some TAO in your wallet, just by participating in that. All right. So that's about that. Now let us go back to the startup page. This is how Get Startup page looks like. You can see almost every week there are at least 2 projects on the startup page. All right. So this is spending, okay, which is trials, this is spending. So this is the upcoming one. The smart dex is the upcoming one, as you can see right here. Did you see that? So it's also another layer one blockchain and centralized cloud computing infrastructure. So which is kind of similar to what? Uh, Similar to Filecoin, Filecoin, ICP, which is the Internet Computer, Airwave. Okay, these are the 3 top projects that are focusing on decentralized cloud computing infrastructure. And I think this niche is really undervalued at the moment. Okay, at the moment it's really undervalued, and I believe that in the next couple of months or years from now, it's going to become a big deal. So if you want to claim, just come to click on claim free airdrop. Okay, so you can come here and click on claim free airdrop, then notify me. So if you click on notify me, it's going to notify you when the airdrop is live. Okay, that's the essence of clicking on this. So of course you have to log in. If you're looking for free VIP, okay, so I'm going to be giving some of my followers the free VIP access, probably on Friday, okay, so that when you have that VIP access, you stand a better chance of earning from all of these airdrops on the startup page. All right, so you have to stick around. If you're watching me now, make sure that you hit the follow button and start following me right away. Okay, right away. So on YouTube, I'm going to be leaving a link. A link to the startup page will be there on YouTube. Then also a link to the startup page will be there. Okay, then you can also trade this token on Gate. All right, so let's assume now that you want to trade this. Okay, so we're going to actually trade it, and you see live and direct how to trade this on the platform. So these are things I'm going to be talking about today. So from here, let us have a look at their website. The Bittensor website. This is the website. The website looks really simple. Okay, it looks so simple, and I like that. Things doesn't have to become complex and really complicated. That's my perspective. So inspired by efficiency. So they have the abstract. There is introduction. So this is the academic white paper. Okay, so this is the white paper. You can see. So this is the academic paper, the white paper. You can see, you would know definitely that this project was built by a couple of PhD holders. Yeah, a couple of PhD holders, PhD programmers. Because when you are reading the white paper and you are seeing mathematical models, mathematical formulas, then you know right there that this was built by some PhD holders. that have done an extensive research before they reach any conclusion whatsoever. So that is the meaning, right? So so that's it, right? So that you watched. So watch this. So I would like to reward you. Okay, so that's an abstract. Okay, abstract is not a lot of formula right there. Did you see that? You can see if you are not mathematically inclined, you will not really appreciate the efforts that these guys have really put into the development of this project. You're not going to appreciate it. All right. So they realize the problem. Okay, they realize that there is a problem in the AI industry, the corporate AI industry. There is a problem right there. Then they came around, to build a mathematical model that they can use to solve that problem. Okay, hence that led to the creation of the TAO blockchain. You can see Bittensor blockchain right there. Okay, so and they have a way of incentivizing the network participants. Okay, so there are two ways you actually mine TAO. Okay, the first way is the proof of stake. Probably you're going to have some amount of TAO, then you stake it, by running a node on a cloud server. That's one. Then the second way you can actually mine it is also by running your miner. Okay, probably using hardware, maybe like ASIC miner or some other kind of miner. So you have to run a miner to mine it. So if you are someone that is already mining Bitcoin, you can just check it out if it is profitable to mine Bittensor than Bitcoin. So if you discover that it's more profitable, then all you have to do is to switch your miner from mining Bitcoin to mining Bittensor. That's easy and straightforward. Right. So if you want to really learn how to mine it, all you have to do basically is to contact the team on how to go about it. So you click on build. Okay, this is the build page. Okay, this build page allows you, if you're a programmer or you're a developer, it allows you to actually learn more about how to deploy your own solution or your own infrastructure on the blockchain. So, Bittensor is a mining network similar to Bitcoin. I see that offers censorship resistant access to a decentralized network of machine learning models by leveraging digital incentives and rewarding participants directly for their contributions of the computational resources, expertise, and innovation. Okay, Bittensor establishes a comprehensive open source ecosystem of AI competencies. Okay, the native currency TAO constitutes both reward and access token to the network. So, the API, the mining, the testnet right here. Okay, if you want to like use testnet, and run your node and all that, so you have access to all of this stuff here. You have a BT Clay, you want to use that kind of clay or something like that. So, I'm not a developer. Okay, I'm not, I'm not a developer, but basically, I know that if you want to run a node, okay, this is for installations. If you want to run a node, or any network whatsoever, you have to go and read their documents. All right. So you have to spend some valuable time understanding their documents. If it requires that you visit their GitHub page, okay, you have to do that. You have to do that. So how to run the scripts, just everything you need to mine. But basically, if you after going through the document and you still have some challenges in successfully running a node, all right, then you should try and contact the team. Okay, you can either send mail to them or probably follow them on social media platforms. Okay, there has to be a contact. So you can go to, if you can't find that, what you can do is come here. Okay, come to the CoinMarketCap. This is CoinMarketCap.com. Okay, this guy, they're having a market cap, a fully diluted market cap of $1.09 billion at the moment. Okay, but right now the market cap is around $238 million at the moment. That's the market cap. Okay, and for that market cap, they are ranked in among the top 2,300 cryptocurrencies globally. Okay, and based on the volume in the last 24 hours, they are among the top 700 cryptocurrencies at the moment. So you can see self-reporting circulating supply. Okay, the amount of coins that are circulated in the market and are in public hands, it is analogous to the flowing shares in the stock market. So this is the current, this is total supply, and this is the maximum supply. And if you pay attention, you will notice that the maximum supply mimics the maximum supply of Bitcoin. You notice that? Okay, it mimics the maximum supply of Bitcoin. All right, so and in the last few months that they've been around, only 4.12 has been released to the market, and I have this mindset that the emission rate is going to be low. Okay, I have this mindset that the emission rate is going to be low. No, somehow it's going to be low. Okay, so you can check them out on Twitter. You can check their chart on probably on Telegram or probably on Discord. Okay, so this is all-time high. Very close to the $100 all-time high. As its all-time high, which was March this year, till now, all right, it has lost 47.89% of its value. Okay, can you see that? So if you have, this is honestly, it's going to be a nice thing to jump on a project like this. Okay, reason is because we are launching in a bear market. Okay, they are launching a bear market when the global market cap of crypto has dropped by a significant value, all the way from 4.8 trillion to 1.04 trillion. Okay, that is a massive loss in value. You see that? So if you go here, you punch your calculator, and you say 4.8, okay, minus what? 1.04. So what do you get? 3.76, isn't it? So then this divided by 4.8, you see that? Then multiply by 100. So it means that since the last bull market, the crypto market cap has dropped significantly by 78.33%. Okay, by 78.33%. So when a project is launching at this time, it is kind of hard to be able to assess the true value, or let me say the true valuation of such project, maybe a coin or a token. All right. So and they have the big name, the team member coming from Google. Okay, Google happens to be one of the biggest among the top 3 tech companies in the world at the moment. So someone that is bringing in that wealth of experience into a project like this, okay, and definitely that AI is not a big deal. Okay, AI is not a big deal. So if you are providing a platform where people can actually work on a corporate AI, it is a business to business. It's a business to business platform. Okay, business to business platform, business to commerce platform. Okay, because they're going to be dealing with, they're going to be dealing with corporate entities to help them to scale. Okay, to be able to scale by providing an infrastructure for them that will be affordable. Okay, so they can actually focus more on building instead of looking for resources to build. All right, so that is the advantage that you can find right there. So it is trading on Gates. It makes sense to go right there and trade it on that platform. Okay, and trade on Gates. So if you look at the data, all the data you can see, it's been dropping in price. Can you see that? Dropping in price, ever since it has been launched. So you can see the data as far back as April this year. You see that? So it is still on a journey on a price discovery. pattern discovery, and it's not there yet. So if you switch to candle, look at what you see on the chart. So you see that when you switch to candle, this is what you get. Okay, this is what you get when you switch to candle. You see that? Wow, I like the way it is being displayed right now. You see. So we're gonna try now and go to the trading view to look at it technically. All right. So now, if you look at TAO now, we're going to look at the fundamentals. Yes, the fundamentals, how you can build on it, how you can build on it, how you can make it work for you. Yes. So we looked at that already. So the members, which happen to be led by, which happen to be led, by the team lead. Okay, so you can see that. All right. So what about the tokenomics? Okay, we need to have an idea of how the tokenomics looks like for each tensor. So when I went to the paper, I was thinking that I will see a data of the tokenomics of each tensor, so we have an idea of what is being distributed to the community, what is being distributed to the team, and all that. Okay, because tokenomics is quite important in the project. It can help you to identify a missing gap. Okay, it can help you to spot an opportunity that you can leverage on. Okay, so I'm going to go on Google now and search for tokenomics. Okay, tokenomics of bit sensor. Okay, tokenomics bit sensor. I want to have access to that data. Okay, it is called taonomics. I like that. So I'm going to open this now. So I want to have a look at this. Okay, bit sensor fair launch, no token were pre-mined in 2021. The supply of tau is 41 million, and there is a halving cycle such that for every 10.1 million blocks, the one per block half. You have halving cycle just like a Bitcoin. So currently, every 12 seconds, one block step, a single tau emits into the network. Yeah, every 12 seconds. Did you see that? So there will be 64 halving events, with the first coming in August 2025. Okay, so follow this link to view the current supply and the block number. So we're gonna go here now, click on this. Okay, uh, like honestly, I think this is gonna be working like a Bitcoin. Okay, like a Bitcoin, you don't usually find a tokenomics of Bitcoin online. Okay, so because they're actually building this just like you know just like a Bitcoin. So for that reason, I'm not sure you'll be having a graphical representation. So if you want to mine, these are the mining requirements. Okay, NVIDIA GPU. Okay, so to run a functional server, okay, to run a validator, okay, you need this. All right, so to begin, create a script in your Mac. So if you want to actually run a validator on this, okay, so I think I've done that before with the help of my mentor. Okay, so he helped me to run a node, but I was there when he was doing it, so I know that you have to be technically sound before you run a node. So now we couldn't get access to the tokenomics. Instead, this is what we got. We got the formula. Okay, we got the formula like this. You have to know what to get. Yeah, let us have a look at it from another perspective. Okay, so you can see it was listed on gates, previously. So if you switch this to daily, you can see that it was listed on gates just yesterday. All right, just yesterday. So did you see that? So now let me go back. So we talked about the taonomics instead of tokenomics. So we had taonomics right there. Okay, so we had taonomics right there instead of tokenomics, and that will help us. Okay, that will help us to have kind of okay, that will help us to have kind of idea But man, we have to be able to understand this formula. This is eczema. Is it eczema? Yeah. Okay, this is summation. Yeah, sorry. This is summation I equals to 0. Okay, 32, then I equals to 0, multiplied by 21. What's that? Multiplied by 210,000. Okay, then you have 50 times 10 raised to power 8 divided by 2 raised to power I. So what is I? What is the value of I? Okay, so what is the value of I? All right, so then you have this as everything divided by 10 raised to power 8. All right, so let me go back to this technically. Let's have a look at this technically. So now we talked about this, and this. Okay, so let me use the marker. So we talked about this, talked about this, talked about this. Okay, then we talked about the project fundamentals. Okay, so we're gonna have a look at this technically, like technical analysis of tau. Okay, so let me Control Z. Yeah, exactly. All right, so if you look at this since March, okay, the third day of March since it was launched, it had a kind of downward trajectory. The downward trajectory, you see that, okay, downward trajectory. Then probably on on May 17th, it had a trend reversal. Okay, a trend reversal happened here. Okay, because this candle actually closed completely above this. Okay, signifying a trend reversal. Okay, and when that happened, it experienced some kind of pump. Okay, some kind of pump, like kind of pump all the way to 74. Okay, it pumped all the way from 51, then it pumped to 74. You see that? Then shortly after that, it found a support at this level. Okay, so this has been a very nice support level for Tau. So I'm going to use a rectangle to illustrate that. You can see this has been a very good support level for it. You see that? Okay, so I'm going to clone this now. I will say that this has been a very good support level. Okay, so I'm going to say strong support level. Okay, for Tau USDT. Okay, that's really a strong level for Tau USDT, right? Did you see that? So, and that level has been tested a couple of times. It wasn't able to break that support for now. Okay, for now. So every time it gets that support, there seems to be a kind of buy pressure. Okay, that will soak up all the sell pressure. Okay, and the price will go up. Now, when it tested the support here, okay, it tested support right there, then it increased in value by what? By 71%. Did you see that? Okay, the other time we tested it again, then from this point, it moved in value by what? By 40%. Okay, then we tested again, moved in value by what? By 90%, right? So then the other time we tested this, it moved in value by let me say by 107%. Did you see that? Okay, it moved in value by 107%. Okay, so but recently we started from what? Started from July. It started having a downward trajectory, downward movement. So what you can see from here is this. So if you draw this trend line from here, this is what you see, isn't it? This is what you see on the chart. So if you know the downward, okay, so it has tested, okay, it has tested this level. Let me use an arrow. No, not this. Let me use an arrow to illustrate that. Okay, I'm going to use this. So we tested this here. So then also let me clone this. Then we tested this line at this point also, isn't it? So two different points, right? So, and it had, it couldn't break out of the support. Okay, it couldn't break out of the support at this point, right? So now there could be, and there is this theory. Okay, there is this theory in trading that says that when the support is tested one, two, three times, okay, even twice, the third time there is a probability that that support will be broken. The third time, okay, there is this theory in trading that support is clean. All right. So, but if you look at this now, it's been tested here, not broken. Here again, let me use arrow to illustrate that. It was tested here. Look at this. Tested here, not broken. Okay, it was tested here again, not broken. Okay, then tested again. Few days after it was tested, not broken yet, isn't it? It was tested here, not able to break out of that support, which happened to be the fourth time, right? They tested it here, not able to break it. Okay, then lastly, it tested that support also, at this point, and not able to break it. So that is a very, very strong support level. All right. And the stronger that support level appears to be, okay, the probability that once it's been broken, okay, once it's been broken, there's going to be a lot of, it's going to crash like crazy, like it's going to crash a whole lot. That's a challenge. Okay, it's going to crash a whole lot. But fortunately, through this time trend, it wasn't able to break out of this. All right, it wasn't able to break out of this. And at the next upward movement, okay, this is a very critical level. Okay, a very critical level. The trend line has been tested 2 times. Then the support has been tested 5 times. No, 6 times rather. This is the first time, the second time, the third time, the fourth, the fifth, then the sixth time. Okay, so we can just say this is the sixth attempt. Okay, so you can see this is the sixth attempt. Sixth attempt. Okay, this is the sixth attempt right here. You see that, and yet, okay, yet it wasn't able to break out to break that support line completely. All right. So ever since May, that support has been holding tight on 1 hour time frame. Did you see that? It's been holding tight on 1 hour time frame. That is surprising, isn't it? That's surprising. So if you look at this now, um, there are two scenarios that will happen. Okay, there are two scenarios that will happen, but one have the higher tendency of happening than the other. Okay, let me just take some water. Okay, let me take some water. Yeah, so I'm back. So that's happens to be the sixth attempt. Okay, the sixth attempt. Let me. Okay, basic water, bring to front. Yeah. I just tried the design skills in Canva to see if I could just bring this to front. Yeah, and it worked. So this is the first, it couldn't break out of this. And by the time it makes the next attempt, which is going to be something like this. Okay, test it like this, then go down, then move like this. Okay, then something like this. Okay, sorry about that. So that is a possible movement. Okay, so it could actually break out after the third attempt on the trend line. There could be a breakout similar to what happened here. Look at this. Okay, similar to what happened here. So when you're actually doing an analysis, sometimes you can look at what has happened on the chart before, all right, and use that to make an informed decision, right? And use that to make an informed decision. So if you're watching me now, don't forget to hit the follow button and start following me now. Okay, that's quite important. Okay, follow me right now. As you're watching, hit that follow button and start following me right away. Okay, then my viewers are going to be getting VIP access, anytime soon. So probably on Friday. I'm going to submit to some of the user IDs. Okay, I'm going to submit to user IDs. My active viewers, the great team, the great developers, the team, they're behind the scene. They're going to check the amount of time that you've actually watched my live streams, right? So they will check it. They're going to check your engagement. Do you follow me? Do you like my live stream? So they're going to check all of these things. So when they check these things, okay, then they will know if you are eligible for VIP or not. And sometimes they can send you up to like 25 basic, okay, just for being consistent, and watching your favorite live stream. All right, so make sure that you hit that follow button now and start following me. Okay, so that's basically how to claim that, how to have access to that opportunity. So when you open this kind of trade, your first entry could be here. Okay, the second entry will be here. Then you have your stop loss right there. Okay, so that's how to trade this. So you have multiple entry levels. So the reasons why you have multiple entry levels is quite simple. Okay, it's because it allows you, okay, as a trader, have multiple entry levels will allow you to take profit at different points. That's number one, right? Then aside the fact that it allows you to take profit at different points, then the other advantage is that it could allow you to average out your risk. Okay, so you can actually average out your risk. So if you're going to make money, you make more money. Okay, so if you're going to lose, you lose less money. That is the idea behind this. Okay, so for those of you who have been trading the market, you should understand how to use dollar cost averaging when you're trying to buy or sell. Okay, you're trying to buy or sell. So if you are shorting, you're opening a short position on the futures market, you can also try and apply this. It works also for you. Okay, so just learn how to do it. So should I make this green? Yeah, let me make it green as usual. I think green looks nice. Okay, it makes sense with green. Okay, so green looks nice. Let me check. Okay, let me make it, yeah, 100%. Okay, 100%. Now, this is a possible case scenario. So if this should hit stop loss, this is the second case. Look at this. If this should hit stop loss, what's going to happen? Okay, the stop loss means that this is supposed to be broken completely right here. Okay, so anytime that the price is able to go past this level, let me use a horizontal ray for this, or maybe an horizontal line. That would make sense. Will you see that? So at any time, so I'll make it red, like a red line that was not be crossed. So I'll change this to red. Okay, someone said he loves my charts. He loves how detailed my analysis used to be. Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, I like that. I believe that when you are doing your analysis, it should be as neat as possible. Okay, it should be as neat as possible. And all of these, it should be as neat as possible. Okay, it should be as neat as possible. Okay, so that when you are not even there. Okay, probably you are not even there when I'm doing analysis. Okay, even when you are not here, then definitely when you see my chart, you are going to have an idea. Okay, you're going to have an idea, of what is really happening. So this is going to be your stop loss, right? This is going to be a very nice place for stop loss. So this is going to be the first entry. So I'm going to use horizontal ray for that. It's going to be your second entry. This is going to be your first entry. Okay, this is going to be the first entry. You see that? Yeah, this is going to be the first entry right there. Okay, then you have your first TP. Okay, so this is going to be the first TP. Okay, at this point. Oh, sorry about that. So let me use this. It's going to be the first take profit to be here. Okay, then we change this to green. Yeah, like this. Then your second take profit can be somewhere around here. Yeah, the second take profit could be here, like exactly. So they have a stop loss. So now I want to close this. Where is it? Yeah, exactly. So this is going to be the stop loss. So our stop loss will be here. All right. So I'll make it red. I'll make it red. Yeah, I'll make it red. Something like this, exactly. So yeah, this is going to be. So let me close this. So I'm going to close this now. Okay. So I'll close this. Yeah, this is going to be the second entry. Yeah, this is going to be second entry. Do you see that? Second entry will be here. Okay, then it's going to be the first entry. So let me close this again. So this is going to be the first entry. I like that. So this is going to be the first entry. All right. Oh, sorry. I was supposed to type one. This is going to be the first entry. So now let me explain this to you briefly. If this is the first entry and the trade did not get back to stop loss before it's actually get to this point, so from first entry, this is going to be your exit. So for the first entry, your stop loss will be here. Okay, so you're going to enter that trade now. You're going to make that trade now. Okay, you're going to use the market order to enter this trade, this buy position, right? So now for the second entry, okay, you have two options. For the second entry, your take profit will be here from 52 to 60.7. Okay, depending on your leverage. Okay, if you are trading this with leverage, of course, no that issue. Learn to control your risk. All right. So for the second entry, is take profit will be here. All of them, both first and second entry, they're going to be having the same stop loss. So you have been able to do that cost average your stop loss, right? So, but they're not going to be having the same TP. For the first entry, the TP will be here. So let me go now. I'm going to clone this guy. Now move to this point. I will say first, or let me say second take profits. All right. So this will be the second take profit here. You see that? Okay. Then this is going to be the first take profits. So I'll change this to green. So it's going to make sense with which is green. So this is going to be green. Then I'll make this white. The text will be white. Yeah. So I'm going to clone this guy. So I'll clone this and I'll come here also. Okay, so this is going to be your first, okay, your first take profits. Do you see that? So this is going to be your first take profits. So I'll move to this point. Yeah, so I think it makes sense that way. Okay, so let me move this stop loss to this point. So now, let's have a look at the possible risk to reward ratio. So I'll come here. So I'll come here. Let me try and see if I can forecast this. So your entry, let's start from the first entry, which is here. This is your entry. Then this is your targets. This is your stop loss. So if you look at this, the risk to reward ratio is not that great. Okay, it's not that great. So, but at least you are still not getting something above 1:1. So that's one part really. So and at the same time, okay, the reason why I said you should use different entry level is probably because this, this is a very strong support. However, it has been tested several times. All right, several times, and because it's a new project and it's still on the price discovery, it makes sense to have a stop loss at a reasonable distance. Okay, to have a stop loss at a reasonable distance. So that would make sense. Okay, that would make sense. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this session. So I'm gonna go ahead now and I'll upload this to, so I'm gonna delete this, okay, to make it neat. I want to have a clean chart. I like to have a clean chart. Yeah, exactly. So I like to have a clean chart, and that's quite important to me. Yes. So, so the next thing I'm gonna do now, okay, is to publish this analysis on TradingView. Okay, so I'll go ahead now and publish this analysis on TradingView. So I'll click publish and publish my idea on TAO. Okay, after doing an extensive project review, so I'll come here and say Bittensor TAO USDT. Okay, so it looks like it will pump to pump now. So that's the question right there. So it looks like it's going to pump like it will pump now. So after doing a couple of research on projects, okay, let me say on Web3 projects that are solving problems, problems in the AI industry, okay, in the AI industry, okay. So TAO, so I'm going to use this for TAO. All right, so TAO, so TAO looks like a symbol that is still on the journey, okay, on the journey of price discovery, of price discovery, okay. So the journey of price discovery, right? So, however, okay, so we are not going to overexpose okay, so let me say, however, we are still going to disable our long position to reduce or to minimize risk. That would make sense, to minimize risks. All right, to minimize risks. Yeah, so to minimize risks. So okay, the R, the reward, the risk to reward ratio is not great, but it looks, but breakouts from the trend, line, from the downtrend. Yeah, from the downtrend is probable. All right. Yeah, this is impressive. So I'm going to ask you, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on TAO USDT? Okay, TAO USDT. Okay, let me know in the comments box. Yeah, that's it. So if this analysis makes sense to you, kindly follow me now and support my idea. Cheers. Yeah. So we're gonna publish this now on Bittensor. We're gonna publish this now. So let's have a look at the category. So if you can recall, we use support and resistance, then we use trend line. We use trend line, then we did fundamental analysis on this. Okay, if you can recall. So I'll click on continue. Public analysis, then my strategy, my bias is long. I'll click on this, and I'm going to publish these charts. What's happening? Let me try and refresh this. Let me try it again. I guess something is wrong somewhere. Something is happening somewhere. Okay, let me check the mobile app and see what could be wrong. So it looks like it's going to publish this. Yeah, it is being published right now. Okay, it is being published right now. So I can share this on Twitter to my followers on Twitter. So this is still loading. Okay, I guess the internet speed is kind of slow at the moment. Let me check. Okay, I guess it's slow at the moment. Well, basically, it has been published. It has been published on TradingView, so you can view the charts. Okay, you can view the charts and make your own conclusion of the analysis. Okay, and make your own conclusion of the analysis. So I hope you enjoyed the live stream session. If you have any question, let me know. Okay, use the comment box. In case you watch this on YouTube, use the comment box. So if you watch this on Gates, okay, if you watch this on Gates, then you can leave the comments right there. If you watch this on Gates, leave the comment right there. Alright, so why is it taking too long to? It's taking so long, really, to get published. So if you have an account on TradingView, okay, you can click on this to support the idea, okay, and follow me, okay, follow me on TradingView, because this is where I do a lot of analysis. Okay, so you click here now. Okay, let us have a look at this profile. So you can have a look at the profile. Yeah. So we're gonna have a look at the profile. Let's see. This is kind of slow at the moment. I don't know. All right. Still slow. But basically, you've seen the charts, you've seen the entry level And if you would like to trade this on Gates, you can try this Gates. So you can go to Gates, for instance, then you go to exchange. Okay, you go to exchange. So you click on this, you go to exchange. This is kind of slow. I don't know. This is so slow. Like it looks too slow for my liking. I don't know what is happening at the moment. Okay, I want us to like trade these on Gates. Okay, I want us to trade on Gates so you can have an idea of how to trade on Gates. So I want us to have an idea. Okay, yeah. Well, how come we are not able to view the charts correctly? Something is happening. Okay, something is happening. The network is so slow. Yeah. So let me see. So you can follow Crypto Nature on TradingView. Okay. You can join the rest of over 170 followers on TradingView. Okay, start following, so they can get updates on possible charts. Alright, so now we're done with this analysis today. Okay, so I wish you a successful trading experience. Okay, so and I'm going to monitor this. I'll keep you updated with respect to the movement, the price movement on this. Alright, so that's basically that's the analysis for today. So I'm going to see you guys pretty soon. So bye for now and enjoy the rest of